What's up, football world? Today we're talking about the story of Lamine Yamal. If you want to know why he's already called the future of football, stick around till the end. At just 16 years old, Yamal is on track to be a football legend, the youngest player ever to debut for Barcelona, the youngest scorer in Spain's history, and a hero at Euro 2024. But how does a kid go from playing on the streets of Mataró to becoming one of the brightest stars on the planet? Let's find out. Lamine Yamal was born on July 13, 2007 in Mataró, Spain. His father is Moroccan, his mother from Equatorial Guinea, a mix of cultures that he proudly shows off, both flags on his boots. But here's where destiny steps in. Just months after his birth, his family won a raffle for a Barcelona charity event, and the baby chosen to pose for photos with Lionel Messi was none other than Yamal. Almost like Messi passed the torch without even knowing it. As a kid, Lamine's talent was impossible to ignore. On the streets, he always had the ball at his feet. At just 7 years old, Barca scouts spotted him. He was invited for a test match and destroyed kids much older than him. That's when Barcelona signed him to La Masia. Now here's the crazy part. La Masia usually only lets kids live in residency if they're from outside Catalonia. But Yamal was different. The club broke their own rules just for him, so they could control his training, his diet, his recovery. They knew they had a diamond in their hands. The numbers were insane. 56 goals in just 30 games, playing 4 age groups up and still the star of the team. At the La Liga Promises Youth Tournament, he scored 7 goals and carried Barca to the title. The Spanish Federation didn't wait long. U15, U16, U17. Wherever he went, Yamal was shining. And then came 2023. Xavi noticed him. He called Yamal to train with the first team, and on April 29th, at just 15 years and 9 months, Yamal made his debut against Real Betis, becoming Barca's youngest ever debutant. The Camp Nou gave him a standing ovation. The fans knew something special had arrived. When Dembélé left, when Ansu Fati went out on loan, Yamal stepped up. And at just 16 years old, he was breaking records every single week. Youngest scorer in the Copa del Rey, youngest with a brace in the La Liga, youngest starter in a Champions League knockout game. The kid was unstoppable. But there was one big decision: Spain or Morocco. Both countries wanted him. Yes, he once celebrated Morocco's World Cup win over Spain, but he grew up in Spain's system. So in September 2023, against Georgia, Yamal made his choice. 16 years, 57 days old. Debut goal, Spain's youngest ever scorer, the youngest in Euro qualifying history. Then came Euro 2024, and once again, records started falling. Youngest to play in the tournament, youngest to assist, youngest in the knockouts. But the moment of destiny was the semifinal against France. Adrien Rabiot had mocked him before the game. So what did Yamal do? He curled in a wonder goal from outside the box. At 16 years old, he became the youngest scorer in Euro history, 4 days before his 17th birthday. And in the final against England, he assisted Nico Williams for Spain's opener. Spain lifted their 4th European championship. Yamal finished with 1 goal, 4 assists, and the Young Player of the Tournament award. From a baby in Messi's arms to the savior of Barcelona and Spain, Lamine Yamal's story feels like it was written in the stars. He's humble, he's fearless, he's creative. The kind of player football fans thought we'd never see again. And the scary part? He's only 16. Remember the name, Lamine Yamal, because this kid is just getting started.
If you liked the video, remember to subscribe to help the channel. See you soon!